I think
I'll
the
tell you.
the cold open is bad.
Really?
Yeah, I hate the cold open. I hate it. I think
Nick, I won't lie. Every time I start an episode of Doom Scroll, I immediately hit like the skip 30, and then I'm right in the episode.
Oh my God, what is happening? This really, how the tables have never been more turned.
Where am I?
What's up, gamers? It's Bad Boy Crimes, and I have a question. Isn't it fucked up that Lou Gehrig died of Lou Gehrig's disease?
Six Sopranos bit, dude.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. It's actually a Coach bit that I stole.
From me, stealing it from the Sopranos. Yep, good job. Do we have a guest?
I guess I'm back on Bad Boy. It's official. I'm definitely back on Bad Boy.
We're here, Nick.
With the way that opened up, I guess I am back on Bad Boy Crimes.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. If I wouldn't believe me, because for a minute I was like, am I on Bad Boy Crimes? And then I heard Skillshare open that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely on Bad Boy.
Oh yeah. It sucks. This for sure has to be.
We had to roll out the red carpet for you. You're such a big hit.
Well, yeah, he's wearing my little
I'm wearing your merch. I am simping for the Podfather, Nick Oldershaw.
Now I hope that my mic, for whatever reason, stopped working. So maybe because I fucking blew it out on the last episode.
You sound much better this time.
Really? This is just my computer mic.
It sounds
normally
great.
I have a mic like Coach. I think Coach probably is crimping my style a little bit.
Am I?
Mic, or stealing it.
Yeah.
What does crimping mean? Does it mean stealing?
I think it makes making your style worse.
Well, if
I'm jacking your swag.
You're jacking my swag.
Yeah,
well, that's not right. Think about that. Jacking my swag. That sounds like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Sounds like what you do to ContraPoints videos.
I know. I'll tell you something. When ContraPoints comes on, I got aloe vera. I'm putting aloe vera on both my hands. I have to be healing while I lubricate because I can't get enough of ContraPoints. When I see her on my screen, I go, "Oh my God, is my family around?"
We need to tag ContraPoints when I post this episode.
We got to get ContraPoints on the cast.
I think that we might.
I think she would do it.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah.
I talk to ContraPoints all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have an in. She's from Baltimore.
I have a huge in with ContraPoints.
Yeah.
She comes to my house.
Hook us up.
Even though she doesn't.
DM me the phone number.
She thinks Christmas is a construct of the white male patriarchy. She still comes to my house
for
wrong. Christmas. Well, I'm going to get off the podcast. Do you think Christmas is good? What do you like about Christmas, Coach?
Presents. I like.
As a Chinese man, do you get a lot of red envelopes from your aunties?
Funny thing about being Chinese. Now I'm going to open this up on the cast instead of off mic because I think this would be funnier to spring this on you. But my sweetie was going through old episodes. And she listened to yours, and she did not like you at all.
That's okay.
It's like Nick is very racist.
Yeah, I'm not nice. No, I'm now. Hang on, I'm not racist. I'm an anthropologist.
You're racial.
I know.
I think she might think that's worse.
We were talking today about in the group chat. We were talking today about like who's worse, Mix or Wops. And it's really complicated because like Wops are stupid. Mix might be marginally smarter than Wops. But like WAP culture, so like the paradox is like Mix are a little smarter, WAPs are definitely dumber. Mix are more connected to their cultural heritage, but it's a shit heritage. There's nothing good about Ireland.
This podcast might be bigger than you realize.
But WAPs have virtually no connection to their culture, but have a much better culture. Like the Italian culture,
Italian culture is great.
Italians have, but they have no connection to it. Mix.
I have a great connection to my culture, Nick.
Well, you're in the minority. Meanwhile, you take a dime a dozen. Anybody, these people that you see, on St. Patrick's, we said St. Patrick's Day. I call it short bus Mardi Gras. It's the stupidest thing that could happen. And Irish people, they know they've got they talk about James Joyce. They have all these they're very aware of their history, but it's
the IRA.
The IRA. They talk about they love the IRA. You have movies like Belfast, right?
The IRA, yeah.
They love the IRA. They can't get enough. You have movies like Belfast. They've got these great Ireland movies, but you go there and it's a shithole. I've never been there, but I know not to go. It's like a bad part of town.
Anyway,
I bet they have
Nick
some
on the
bad boys
podcast.
there.
Well, there's no way this podcast is bigger than I think it is.
Well,
I think it's big enough that you should not be saying multiple slurs multiple times.
Mix and wops? You can't be racist against white people.
that's
Mix started the Aryan Brotherhood.
Italians, they're not white, famously.
I'm a POC.
What are they then?
They're
What are they? Them? That's a.
What
that's a
are
different
Italians
question.
then?
they're it depends
If
on
I
who
get
you
canceled
ask.
for saying it is weird because of all the crazy things I've said yesterday or a couple days ago when I said Mick on Twitter 3 times, that that somehow felt the most dangerous. I'm like, of all the things I've said, why does this feel so dangerous? And that's not right. You should be able to fucking make fun of fucking Dagos and Patties and all these. No, really, they're disgusting. They're not worth anything. They're completely worthless.
I like how
They
you
don't do
pivoted
it.
from being racist to me for being Chinese, and you're like, well, hold on.
Chinese,
I'm gonna
well, it's not racist to talk about how you're Chinese. You are Chinese.
I'm
That's
not
the correct
Chinese.
term. You might be Chinese. Coach.
I'm not
Coach, you can't-
Chinese.
Coach, it's a blanket.
We can't rehash this. I'm not Chinese.
Coach, China is a continent, okay? It's blanket term. Blanket term. So it's okay.
All right, okay.
Don't be mad at me.
I'm not Chinese. Although I think Robbie was like, "You're not actually Chinese, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "But you are Asian." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm just white." And he was like,
Oh,
"Really?"
he said that you were Asian. He was in the
Yeah.
group chat saying that you were
You're
Asian.
spreading disinformation.
How big is this podcast? Tell me really quick. We
Don't
must have
worry
to edit all
about
this
it.
out.
very big. It's very big.
Are you guys
I
in the
don't
triple
edit.
digits?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Quad.
Really?
Yeah.
Not your episode, but yeah.
Wait, is that true? You guys are in you guys have that many listeners? You're in the quad digits?
Oh yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Really? No, be
Oh,
honest
really?
with me now.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
really.
being very honest with you. I've never, Nick. Have I ever lied to you about anything?
Hang on, I have to look up the number of reviews for. Is there a Bad Boys Crimes Patreon?
No.
Hang on, let me look up Bad Boy Crimes. I'll do it on my phone. I don't care.
No.
I can
Go
tell if
for
you're
it.
fibbing,
Go
if you're
for it.
lying on me. Now, what do you guys use to podcast host? Do you use Podbean? What do you use?
One of them. I don't know. I don't have any. I don't
Yeah,
look
we
at
use
the numbers.
Podbean.
Hang on a minute. This can't be right.
Okay,
If this is
well,
true, I'm hanging up.
To be fair to us, you started with triple digits, and then you said, "Oh, really? You're in quad digits?"
No,
And
you
then
said
you're-
quad digits.
I
I
said
don't know.
triple.
I didn't say quad.
You
quad.
said triple, and I said not your episode, which is true. Barn Dog's episode's a little bit higher up there, but
That's okay.
I think we might get him back. I think we might get Barn Dog back,
honestly, we
and
might
he
get
won't
him
be
yeah.
back.
calling me. And he won't call me Chinese. So there's a lot to
Yeah,
consider.
well, not to your face.
Maybe
It's-
we won't get him back now that.
Who is he gonna
you've
tell?
been on twice.
He's right, definitely not his fiance. I don't know. He probably has dolls that he's racist to, just so he can get it out.
Little Sambo dolls.
He probably has little Sambo dolls so that he can have a little release, so that he can just go in a room for 30 minutes. Oh, I dated a woman who had bye,
he's
coach. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's
And
gone.
honestly,
Get him back in here.
good. No,
All right, now we can just get down to brass tacks.
Now,
Now, skill shot.
the real stuff.
Now this is the real episode.
Fucking, what do you think about crime?
What kind of crime? I mean, I like some crime.
I'm also a fan of some crimes.
You like some crimes?
I got kicked
What
out.
happened?
Yeah.
You want to know?
I started out the little Black Sambo book, and then
I
got
dated
kicked
a
out.
I dated a
Yeah.
woman who had all the Black Sambo dolls in a.
That's weird. It's so weird seeing that in somebody's home and being like,
Well, they were her grandmother's, but yeah, they were.
sure. I mean, that was his too, but I'm
Yeah.
like, you're displaying that. That's kind of
Yeah, she had them behind glass.
it's a bold.
with the fine china and stuff.
Well,
And they were. And
I know a
and
thing or two
honestly,
about
I have,
China.
I have a real problem with the. My issue is kind of like Natalie Wynn. If Black Sambo comes up on my screen, I have to get the aloe vera because I'm just.
Oh no,
I can't control
Nick,
myself.
no.
I go. It's so forbidden. I might have to really get into this a little bit. All right. So what's this show?
Don't worry
Well,
about
it's
what.
called the Doug Zone. We
Man,
talk about Doug Walker.
You know what?
And,
I promised myself I wouldn't do this again.
Yeah, you
Hey,
promised
you
us
did it
you would-
immediately.
You promised
You
us
did
But
it
I
you wouldn't
didn't
do
want to
it.
know why, because I like to have fun with you guys. No, really, I do.
Oh,
I feel like you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
are like
of
little
course, of
kids
course.
that I like that I'm kind of big brothering a little bit. I like to
Yeah.
have fun with the little creatures. I don't do this to Doug
You
and
know,
Jillian.
you were Doug and Jill.
I don't do this to
you
Doug
don't.
and Ian.
You treat them very, very
Well, they're nice
normally.
people.
All right, are we not nice people, Nick?
No, you guys are nice.
Are we
People.
not-
There's just something when I see you on my screen, I get a little. I don't know what it is. I just can't control myself. I want to fucking poke you guys and mess with you.
We can handle it. and
That's
they
with me.
probably can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because you'd probably feel bad bullying 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel bad about that. I just like
I
them.
will
Well,
bully
I'm honestly, I'm
anyone.
worried they're going to cancel me because they're way more leftist than I am. So I'm just like, oh my god, I have to be fucking careful. They'll send
I
Antifa
think-
to my house.
Yeah, they might. Ian especially, but
She might. I don't want to get swatted by Antifa.
It'd be funny if one of our fans did that to you.
If
It
swatted
would
me,
be.
Yeah, I think it'd be really funny. Much like when Robbie said it'd be funny if I died. I think that'd be funny if that happened to you.
oh, if I got swatted, they wouldn't know.
Yeah,
What
I
to
think
do
that'd be.
with me.
I think it. Yeah, they wouldn't.
If you got swatted
It'd be bad.
during a doom scroll, honestly, that episode's
That means
going to
Isaac
the
would get
moon.
swatted.
Oh,
I
even
wouldn't want
better.
Daniel getting swatted.
Well, Dan, you couldn't swat
Daniel, they might kick him out of the country.
Daniel would
but-
bend the gun in half.
He would.
All right, well, guys, keep being combative. We'll see how this episode goes. You think I can't turn it up?
I have not. I'm
combative,
wearing your
Coach.
merch as a sign of solidarity.
That's not even. I don't make money off that. They still sell those, but I don't see any of the profits.
Sell them to who?
I feel like financially that whole situation was very dubious.
Very dubious. I mean, I in a way, I felt guilty about what was going on financially because there was some. We honestly I kind of don't mind that I'm not seeing the profits because he gave us money that I'm like, oh my god, why are they funding us when the returns are not there?
Barn Dog kind of took him to the cleaners a little bit.
A little bit. I'll be
who's
honest.
Who's to say? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can't talk about that, but yeah.
No, but maybe.
But maybe.
But
No,
maybe.
really. So what, thousands of people are listening to this right now? I think you can talk about Mix and Wops. Some of the all-time criminals were Mix and Wops. And they were some pretty bad boys.
Yeah.
Look at Whitey Bulger and the leprechaun from American Gods. He was a criminal. And yeah, no, have you guys seen American
And
Gods?
everyone in the mafia. Yeah,
Everyone in the mafia.
they're all-
Those some bad. I think you should be able to be racist to people if they're in the mafia. All right, so what
Honestly, the movie The Batman, very racist.
the movie
It's
that
Italian
yeah,
character.
that was probably my favorite part of the Batman was the racism.
Yeah,
Although-
I agree. Having Colin Farrell do Italian face
So
and
good,
voice.
that actually, strangely enough, a Mick doing WAP face.
Yeah,
So that kind of is
Crazy.
full circle to what I'm talking about. Do you see how it's just there's a
the
razor's
Irishman,
edge?
but
it's all.
in
It's
reverse.
kind of all connected in many ways.
Yeah, I might. Yeah. Oh, wow, I'm feeling that's very I feel like I'm in the Matrix right now. Even thinking
Is
about that.
it a reverse Irishman?
It's kind of a reverse. Yeah, he's basically doing a reverse Irishman. And then John Turturro. I think John Turturro is Italian. I can't remember if he's Italian or mixed with something else. Or sometimes I feel
Who
like
was
he
he?
plays Puerto Ricans. John Turturro was
he?
Carmine Falcone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I mean, maybe. I know he's in the Apple TV Plus show with Adam Scott right now.
Yeah, he's gonna do the right thing too. He's definitely
Severance.
Italian.
He doesn't. Whatever. He doesn't sound Italian enough for my taste, but what do I know?
John
You're
Turturro.
Allegedly.
gatekeeping
Chinese
Italianism.
American.
You should listen to him talk about his. He's got a brother who's was schizophrenic. There's a great episode of The Moth
R.I.P.
where John Turturro is talking about having to deal with he took his schizophrenic brother out. And he honestly just sounds fucking done with the guy. He's like, I love my brother, but my God, it sounds like he's kind of wishes the guy was dead. And they take his schizo brother out to get a hamburger, because I guess they get to see him once a week or once a month or something. And as they're taking him out, it's the blackouts in New York. And so then they're just in fucking and nothing's open. And so he's just wandering around New York with this skitzed out dude. And I guess what's funny about it is you just realize my God, does this man have no compassion for his family members whatsoever? Because the moral of the story is I'm very happy my brother's in an institution so that I wouldn't have to drag him around New York all the time. Anyway, he seems like a
Is
great
that
guy.
Italian? Is that an Italian thing, or is that?
Yes,
a
what I'm saying is it feels very Italian to just feel oh, yeah, God bless, but we're going to put you away.
That's a big plot point in The Sopranos, which is very real.
Oh, yeah, with Olivia?
With Olivia,
Oh, no, and
yeah.
and also with Steve Buscemi.
And
It's Buscemi.
yeah, and Junior too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Olivia was a piece of shit, so that's fine. They're all bad. They're all bad people.
I'll tell you what, another strange thing that I jack off to, I can't control myself, but that episode, no, really, listen, in the, is it the third? It's the third season. When Olivia's dead and they CGI her head, they put the head on the fake body.
And you jack off to that.
That comes on my screen.
It's just something about it.
It's I feel like, oh
What's
my
with
God.
all these things coming on your screen as if they just,
I don't know how to work the
Yeah,
remote
yeah.
good. They just come up. That's why I'm it's not. I wasn't even searching that. It just and the CGI
it
Olivia
just
comes
pops
up.
up.
It's
my
a
God.
virus.
You just have
Mom,
your
I don't know.
YouTube algorithm's very weird. You just have it
I
kind
feel like
of
I'm
playing.
watching Natalie win right now. I'm getting really excited at just the uncanny nature of it. I'm just like, when are you going to see something like that? You have to jack off.
Yeah.
Pretty much always.
Anyway,
it sounds
what is
like.
this show that you guys do? I don't know if we've ever done a proper version of this when I come out.
No, we
Well,
have. This
with
this is it. I
you
don't
on
know,
it, I think it's
usually-
impossible. But
Usually we just do friendly, chill banter
No,
for
it's,
45
yeah, it's pretty
minutes.
chill. It's pretty
Okay,
chill.
cool.
We have a good time. It's not usually this combative, almost ever.
I'm picking
Yeah.
the Riddler as mine.
Okay.
That's my
usually
bad.
we-
Okay,
Riddler.
sure.
Yeah, he's the Riddler.
I didn't like that the Riddler was an accountant. I didn't like that.
Was he an
Yeah.
accountant in the movie?
He was an accountant.
right,
That's his day job.
Because that's how he started putting together all the that everybody's a fucking.
I don't know how he fucking did it. Honestly, the guy's noodle was a little.
I don't like that
fucked
they
up,
changed
but,
his last name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he liked his last name.
His original last name was Edward
Yeah, what was
Nigma.
We all
Because that's
know.
not because E. Ashton is not a pun.
Because he was an enigma.
He was an enigma.
Yeah.
I did kind of like. It's funny. I was listening to a podcast. It was a criticism I hadn't even like. I thought the movie was. There are things I like about it. It's got YouTube clips.
It's
rewatch.
fine.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
But there was. I was listening to this podcast. These like podcasters based out of Baltimore. It's like a screenwriting podcast.
Ugh.
And they were and so like
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. They critique the movie like purely from like a screenwriting standpoint, and they get like the first two guys are kind of like lukewarm. They thought it was the first two guys liked it, and then they get to the third guy, and he's like, I just want to say that it's only been 12 years since the Dark Knight Rises shooting, and to have a Batman movie that culminates in a mass shooting plot is disrespectful to the victims. It's triggering. He's like, it was triggering for me to sit in the theater. He's like, look, I've never been involved in a public shooting. It's not like I was in the Aurora Theater, but I will let you know that I was shaking in my seat watching the Riddler shoot people. I was like, what's happening to film criticism?
Look what Joe Biden's done to America.
Joe Biden might have done this to America, dude. I thought like a Batman stopping public shooter is cool. That might be the coolest thing about the movie.
I like that Batman was a fucking loser.
You know,
Yeah.
it stops a bad guy with a gun, a good guy with a batarang.
A good guy with a batarang. It's funny. I'm pretty sure Batman still does technically shoot people. Like I'm pretty sure he gets them to shoot each other. If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, like he does the Zack Snyder thing.
It's a little bit of a loophole.
But
God doesn't see that. You know?
yeah, Matt Reeves was like canonically he is a virgin. Matt Reeves is another guy. Like Robert Pattinson's great. The Batman is fine. I cannot stand how many like the abundance of Matt Reeves interviews. I can't stand seeing this guy being. Have you guys seen him in interviews?
No, because I don't look for this shit, Nick.
No, it
It's
pops
like a
up,
you
dude.
problem.
No, it's well,
It
Matt
pops up,
Reeves,
just like fucking Contra
yes,
Points.
I
It just
think-
pops up on
when
the
Matt
screen.
Reeves pops up on my screen, I have to.
Ooh,
Ooh,
it's an angry Jack.
Where's my aloe
It's an
vera?
angry Jack.
Well, he makes me kind of angry because he's one of these guys. It's like everybody's hailing him as like an auteur. It's like he's a dorky
whatever.
studio director. He's one of these guys. He's got like the gray, like Jeremy London '90s hair. He wears a fucking vest. He's got one of those nerdy vests.
Vest.
And you listen to him talk, and he's like, well, yes, the idea, but we wanted to, and it's like, oh my god, this guy is swinging his dick like he's a Chad filmmaker, like he's one of the, like he thinks he's like Scorsese or Zack Snyder. No, he's JJ. He's JJ. He's dork ass JJ.
He's definitely not Zack Snyder.
He's definitely not. Oh,
No,
but
it's-
there's
I mean,
when
people
Zack
are
Snyder
talking about
wears
this
a vest.
movie like it's really great, but it's like is it better than like average MCU shit? Sure,
Sure.
absolutely. That's
people
not a
are
high bar.
People are mistaking stunning and genuinely
Visual.
stunning cinematography.
Right, for
For-
like good film, because it's the plot's whatever, the script is whatever, like it's all whatever.
script's pretty
Textually, I
fucking
think
whatever.
the film, yeah, I think the film looks cool. I like what they kind of did with Batman, like texturally. Gotham
Mhm.
looked fine. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it again. but
Same
it's
guy who
fine.
shot Dune. That's why you like it so much,
Yeah.
guys.
Like,
I didn't even like Dune.
Dune
I thought
your
Dune. I
mom.
was kind of over with Dune.
Dune kind of sucked, also. Actually,
Yeah, I thought Dune. I was kind of. I mean, Dune. Like, it's fine. Denis Villeneuve. It's like his movies have gotten like less and less good as they've gone on. I don't
Blade
think
Runner
anything-
2049 slaps.
Right, Blade
opinion,
Runner does
yeah.
slap. I will
Yeah.
definitely say that. But I feel
Okay.
like the last movie of his that I really like the one where they're talking to the aliens and they're made of ink or whatever. What is that one called? Arrival, whatever.
Maybe something like that. Some bullshit.
I think it's called Arrival. I thought Prisoners was good. That was the last one I really loved outside of Blade Runner.
No, you know, it was a good movie last year. Red Rocket.
You know,
Red Rocket
was
was
this
Rocket
year.
might have been
my favorite movie last year.
That was probably
sure.
the best movie I ever saw, like last year.
You know, it was a
out of
good
the
movie
whole
this year. Turning Red.
Turning Red is a piece of shit.
I will tell you something though. Turning Red had the sound, not the boy band stuff, but just like the soundtrack, like the instrumentals in Turning Red are really fucking good. They sound like they sound kind of like a Capcom fighting game menu, like from like the late '90s. They really do.
I agree.
See that. Yeah, that's.
You know, I'm going to rewatch Turning Red now that you've said that.
I'm not going to. No, because it's.
Here's my thing about Turning Red. Now, Coach, you as a Asian Canadian will be able to speak on this.
Right on the nose. Yep,
there is that. There's a part, and I guess it's like it's okay because like it's made by somebody who's like if anybody has a right to make this joke. There's a part where she's like you remember that part where there's a really old Chinese guy and he looks very Chinese, like in the sense that his eyes are closed, and when the panda flies over his head, he's so amazed that he opens his eyes, and I'm like that's our thing. You get to do that.
Well, that feels like an anime thing. That feels like a Brock from Pokemon kind of thing. And the movie definitely had a lot of. This girl watched a lot of. The girl who fucking directed it watched a lot of anime in the 90s, and then like just sort of.
Totally. But the genesis of
in a way that I thought sucked, but whatever.
Well, I'm just saying,
beef.
Welcome to Reasonable. No, they would never. They would never let any of this make the cut on Reasonable Beef. No, what I'm saying is like
that's why they're not in the air anymore. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The gag feels like a racial joke, though. One that was like you know what I mean? Like it's like, but also I guess like Asian.
I didn't pick it up as a racial joke until now that you say it. Now that you point it out, I kind of see where you're coming from. But when I watched it, I was just like, oh, it's funny because he opened his eyes, like because they were before closed, but that was so great that he opened them. But I'm connecting the dot. Maybe, because I'm just so immersed in the culture myself.
Right.
As a proud Chinese Canadian man.
You rock at being Chinese.
I'm like a very Eastern. Many people say this about me.
You might be one of the most Eastern people I've ever met. No, but I guess it's also funny because like they have those gags in like anime and like I guess that like Asian. It's funny like they don't seem to care as much. Like it always makes me laugh. Like the Chinese wing of DreamWorks. When they got so there's like DreamWorks is like a Chinese production house like based in China, and they were allowed to pick a name for themselves. Like they were allowed to name themselves, and the name they picked was Oriental DreamWorks. Like they picked that, and then I think if I'm not mistaken, because they did that movie about the Abominable Snowman.
Did
DreamWorks
they get disoriented?
What?
Did they get disoriented? Did they take it away?
Well, I'm pretty sure that like the name was altered for the U.S. release. Hang on, I let me look up.
They got disoriented. I'm sure
they got disoriented. Yeah, they were confused. Yeah. They're confused. They don't know what they're talking about. They're not allowed to call themselves Oriental DreamWorks anymore. Yeah, I swear to God, they had like.
I would hope not. I find that very offensive.
Do you?
Okay, yeah, Abominable, and. Did it have Pearl Studio? Right. So over here, I guess they're called Pearl Studio, but they called themselves Oriental DreamWorks. That was their choice.
We're dead naming them.
No. Well, I think in America we are.
In a way,
where are we all? We're in America.
What can I say, guys? I'm just trying to deconstruct.
I mean, as Americans, we're dead naming them because their chosen name is Oriental.
Their chosen name is Oriental DreamWorks, and let them be that.
It's like how we say Japan
instead of Nippon.
Glorious Nippon.
Yeah, I love Nippon. I always call it. Let me just say something. I've never not called it Nippon. I've always called it. Rita. Oh, Rita's gonna. Rita. Wait. She almost pulled. She was tangled up in the wire of my Wii U. She was about to pull the fucking Wii U pad onto
what do you get the Wii U do? What are you doing with that?
Well, they're going to take
Switch?
What?
You have a Switch?
Yeah, I do have a Switch, but you can't play Nintendo DS games on Switch. I like being able
That's
to
true.
play
You
DS
can't play
games.
Devil's Third.
Yeah. Oh,
Or-
Devil's dude. I had Devil's Third on disc.
I did not have it.
Such a
it might be
fucking
worth
piece of
it.
shit.
Yeah.
The one I'll tell you what, the Wii U exclusive game that is kind of one of the few ones that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Deus Ex.
That's a good one.
The
I
Wii U
played
version of
that.
that is
Oh,
Yeah.
with the gamepad shit.
the
probably had
gamepad.
some-
Yeah, there are
The
a couple.
gamepad was great, man.
Well, when it was supported, it was pretty sick. There are a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
Wii U
yeah,
games
yeah.
that are like even like the Batman Arkham game, Armored Edition. The frame rate's kind of shitty, but like it's just novel to play it on Wii U. You're like, oh, this is such a crazy version of this game. Same thing with Call of Duty. Call of Duty was sick because you could do split screen. Now, granted, it looked like shit because you're
Oh, yeah,
you're
for sure.
blowing up split screen on a TV, and then somebody's got the gamepad. But you could do like split screen co-op competitive. Somebody has the gamepad, somebody has the TV, which I always thought was pretty cool.
I know the Wii U. The Wii U is a good console. So was the PS Vita. That was fun.
Vita was sick, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Good
3D, we
times.
love the 3D. I got a 3DS like I remember like getting it like right when it dropped, and then they did the price cut. But
Oh, I did that. I got it when it dropped too, and then they like offered free games, and I like didn't know about that.
Right, the
So
Game
You
Boy
guys got
Advance game.
scammed.
cheated.
You guys got scammed. I bought it
Yeah.
used 3 years ago.
But the problem with those Game Boy Advance games is you couldn't transfer them to a new 3DS. I think they were
Oh.
only on your original.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I might be wrong, but what the fuck do I know?
You just know everything about video games, Nick.
You know a lot about stuff that I just don't care about at all.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, anyway,
I'm
what
sure.
no, let's talk. No, please, let's talk about your bad boy. Yeah, why? I mean, fuck me. Why even have me on?
I didn't even say. I let you talk that whole time.
No,
you
you know
so
what?
combative.
Yeah,
Nick,
maybe-
Nick, are you playing Elden Ring, Nick?
No, it's
Are
fine.
you a From Software guy?
I have an Xbox Series S, and I haven't bought any games for it yet. It's
What the fuck are you doing?
well
Come on.
because I have a bunch of like Xbox One discs, and I'm still finishing them, and I don't want to like purchase them again on Series S, but yeah, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it like in April. I'll start on from.
You know what game I think is actually better than Elden Ring that I've been playing the last couple days? Fucking Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. It honestly
I
fucking
thought it was
rules.
I heard that game was bad.
No, it's actually really fun.
Really?
The reviews are IGN gave it like an 8 out of 10, which for like IGN giving that kind of game an 8 is wild. The reviews are all over the place, but it's actually pretty fun. There's like a demo for it, at least on PlayStation, but it's
Really? Oh,
Pretty
maybe
good.
I'll check it
Yeah.
out. I love.
'cause I don't like open worlds. I love a nice fucking level. I love fucking
Same.
a mid 2000s weird
You
ass
guys can't
Japanese
handle
video
the
game.
creativity. That's your problem.
No, I could fuck you, Sculpture. I can handle the creativity. I don't like open worlds. It's just a fucking waste of time.
Well, it's funny when I was replaying the Metal Gear Solid series.
yeah,
I
5
realized
is very good.
Five is great. 5 is actually a great game. The story is good.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think it was released as it was supposed to be, but it's
Yeah.
not a Metal Gear Solid game. And I really like when I was
No.
going back and playing through 2 and 3. I'm like, oh, the levels are like they're like this feels like much more of a sandbox, and it's designed much better because
Yeah, right. No, well, it's because
Yeah.
there's more constraints, so it's able to give you a better experience. Than I mean, I could appreciate with Metal Gear Solid 5 how in some of the little encampments or like more proper levels, there's like a few entry points that give you a different kind of
yeah.
go
But-
of it, and that I could appreciate that, but it's not worth the whole open world thing. That's
Yeah, because
stupid.
if you get spotted, just run. You just run into the open world, and then you're safe, and then you
Yeah.
can go back and try it again. That's why, like Ground Zeroes,
Ground Zeroes rules.
that's a Metal Gear Solid game for sure. But
Yeah.
5 is something else, and it's cool. I love it, but it doesn't feel like
It's different.
NGS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coach, what are you playing? What do you play? NES? You play? You like got Sega Genesis? What do you like to play? I'm sorry, I meant to say skill shy.
Oh,
I
No.
was trying to include
Yeah.
skill shy.
Thank
so,
you.
You like Ristar? What do you like?
I pretty much only play my Switch,
Mhm.
but I do have an NES, a Super Nintendo, an N64, an original
Okay.
Xbox,
Mhm.
and a
Big shot over
PS2.
here.
What are you doing on those?
Nothing, but
Nothing.
they exist in my purview.
Now,
So
what does your wife think about that?
She doesn't think about it at all.
Now, do I see kimonos in your closet back there?
Yeah, I have a couple kimonos.
Do you really have kimonos?
Wait, no, wait, really?
No, I don't.
Let me
have
see.
kimonos.
Bring the kimonos up to the camera.
I
Dude.
don't have a kimono.
Look, if anybody, do you guys release the video?
No,
Tell me that's not a kimono, dude.
that's a T-shirt.
Nick, that's not a kimono.
That's a
This is a Lil Nas X. Actually,
that's a casual kimono.
I guess in many ways a T-shirt is a casual kimono.
It's a casual kimono. What do you want, dude?
How great is it to dress down a kimono?
I like making alterations to kimonos.
Yeah, what do? Add pockets?
Yeah, I had pockets. I'm turning them into crop tops. I'll walk around in a crop top kimono, dude, just to disrespect the entire nation of Nippon.
I would never disrespect Nippon.
I do.
I would never disrespect
I do,
any particular nation except Israel or Russia.
Well, no, I think
Russia's bad.
we have to support
Those
Russia.
are the ones that we're allowed to.
I don't support
disrespect
Russia,
at the
honestly.
moment.
We have to support Russia, Coach. Dave,
Why do we have
Coach,
to
have you
support?
not
Why do we have to
seen-
support?
Because Ukraine, number one, Zelensky's a psyop.
Okay.
Zelensky's a total psyop. He was in a show about being president. Then he gets elected president. He has a 20% approval rating. Might be a CIA psyop.
Who's
so
ever
what are you going to
seen
do?
a guy with a show get elected president?
Yeah, that's never happened before.
Don't
Not in a free country, that's
stop.
for sure.
Don't. I don't know what you're getting at. I'm
Getting
nervous
at,
about the whole topic that we're getting into here.
Getting
No?
at Reagan.
No,
Yeah, that's true. So look at
you know
that.
what, Reagan? Who's to say if
Psyop.
he was bad? I don't know.
So Reagan was definitely a psyop, dude. You can't trust President Reagan.
What about that other one that was on a TV show?
I don't like. We're entering really dangerous.
And
Biden
I'm saying that happened and it was good.
Wait, hang on. Let me look at
I can't
Joe,
make heads or tails of this
Joe
conversation.
Biden IMDb. What's he been in?
He was definitely in like a funnier or like.
He was in Parks and Rec.
He was in Parks and Rec,
Yeah.
of course.
Did he play vice president?
He played himself.
Yeah, he played himself.
Oh. All right, well,
Because
Joe Biden
much
might
like
be-
with you
Actually,
and ContraPoints, Amy Poehler's character and Joe Biden, it's the same kind of thing.
do they have sex?
Did you guys watch?
Well, have you had sex with ContraPoints?
No.
Not publicly. Did you guys watch
All right,
President Joe Biden, Not Your Average Joe?
No.
Is
It
that
currently has a 2.7 on IMDb.
what's
Nice.
the
That probably means it's good.
he-
Like, let's go to prison.
I swear to God, he did like
Yeah.
some silly videos or something with Obama for like Funny or Die, or I can't remember. They did like
He
sketches.
probably did.
I mean, Obama is a renegade, so.
He's a renegade. Joe Biden, first ice cream president.
He loves ice
bet-
cream, dude.
Donald Trump had to have been eating ice cream at the McDonald's, though.
No, he doesn't. No, Donald Trump doesn't do that.
He gets
He
the
doesn't?
nuggies.
He gets nuggets. Donald Trump probably does have like the one working soft serve McDonald's machine. Like I'm sure that he purchased it for a small fortune.
It's fine. I don't know. Ice cream sucks.
You guys ever
I'm not
looked
ice cream
at
anymore.
Joe Biden's IMDb? There's some weird stuff here.
Is he the
No,
bad
I
boy
can't
of the
say I
week?
have.
He might be. He was in Where in the World is Carmen
No,
Sandiego
Russia's the
in
bad boy.
1992. And he was in Law and Order SVU in 2016 in the
I
episode
don't like
Making
that.
a
Was-
Rapist.
What?
And he's
Is he the rapist?
He might be psyop,
uncredited as making a rapist.
Whoa, Joe Biden might
Whoa.
be. He's. Oh wait, it was probably archival footage or something.
I don't know. He's
Who's to say?
uncredited.
We haven't seen the episode, but he's in
It's
it.
2016. Seems a little sus. And then he
I
was
think
in
he
two
might have-
episodes of Parks and Rec. And
Maybe
he
I'll
was,
watch.
You're going to get into Law and Order SVU.
I guess I'll fucking watch the Joe Biden Parks and Rec episodes,
There's only two.
I mean, he's
You
there
could-
for like 3 seconds in one of them.
and I'll watch it right
I
now.
think he spanks Amy Poehler.
I don't think he does. Well,
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll find out.
uh,
Joe Biden.
we'll
Parks
find.
and
I
Rec.
mean, we'll find out if that happens because Nick will just start.
Wait, he
going
survived
for it.
a cerebral aneurysm in 1988.
Oh, gee,
Oh,
you
that's why
can't
it's
even
like
tell.
No wonder his brain sucks.
I'm gonna start gaming. By the way,
Did
You
you
gaming?
Did you look into this Hunter Biden laptop situation?
yeah. Oh
No,
my
I
god,
don't-
did you see that they found Malia Obama's credit card with
Yeah.
cocaine residue on it?
Yeah,
Ooh,
as
that's
friend
very
of the
naughty.
cast, as friend of the cast, Griff Shop
They
said,
They didn't
it
actually.
looks like
oh,
a Pusha T album cover.
You guys know Griff Shop? You guys know?
No,
Kelton?
he was on Doug's Zone.
Really? He was?
He was, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's wild.
He does not interact with us, but he's part of the
That's
Cretan
fine.
Podcast Network. So
Kelton, I think Kelton was podcasting maybe before Coward Hour even.
Dang.
He's like an actual like politically smart guy. I'm not. I'm intimidated.
Wait,
by,
you're
like,
not you're not a politically smart guy, Nick?
No,
not
really.
any of
I don't
those
make a
three
whole life
things.
about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What
What are your many interests? You have a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah, I might have to be a politician if things go wrong. You want to have some. You want to have many eggs in your basket.
I could definitely see you as a politician. That's
You
for
got
sure.
like
I
three-
literally could be.
You spec like 3 points into
I believe it.
politics,
Very,
3
very
points.
charismatic. That's the most important thing.
I'll get people riled. Oh, they won't even know what. I'll get. People
Oh,
in
you
such
get
a
people
fury.
riled up.
I'll get them
for
riled
sure.
up. They're not even going to know what they're angry about, but I'm going to get them angry, and I'm going to get them voting for me.
Okay, what was?
donuts?
That's it.
Yeah,
on donut.
people would vote for.
No, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna simplify the tax code and I don't fucking know. I had something else in there, but
I do. I will say I kind of miss
just
Trump.
get rid of fucking what H&R Block. Get rid of TurboTax. You don't need any of that shit. It's just gonna be real fucking basic.
You don't. Just tell us what we owe you. Also, I do kind of miss Trump's tax code. I'm getting fucked in taxes this year.
Hey, you're making too much.
I need to do my taxes. How are you making too much money, Nick?
I had a good year last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like good by like I made like what I made like an annual amount of money that like is normal. like what
Like
people,
you're not literally in poverty.
Yeah, like well, but it was also one of those things where like I looked at my annual income and I was like, holy shit, that's what a fucking adult makes. How did I do that? But it's still like it's not. I should have been making this much money like 4 years ago.
Well, and you had Coward Hour, so
Yeah.
True.
you're
Ruined
making all
your
that
chances.
coil money.
Shut a coil, dude. We might get a coil actually.
Get a coil. Like, get on coil, dude. Is coil even
Is
still
coil?
around?
Yeah, I was
don't
gonna
I
ask.
have no idea. Probably not.
I gotta look up coil.
I feel like it was like
Coil still exists. It's still in beta. That's great.
Oh, it's in
Oh, I
beta.
forgot it was in
That's
beta
why.
the whole fucking time we were on it.
That's why.
Now is
honestly,
this,
when it fully comes out, it's gonna rock.
now is this how the podcast usually goes? When are you going to talk about your bad boys?
We
Oh
usually
yeah,
do,
no,
like,
we usually
45
blow
minutes.
through like 45 or 50 minutes before we even talk about it. Then we talk about the bad boys for like 3 seconds, and then we keep going.
That's
Okay,
just
now-
as a
and this is what you think
banter.
the podcast is.
What do you
Yeah.
think a podcast
Why not? What is Doom
Fucko?
Scroll? It's the same fucking thing.
Doom Scroll.
You
is
don't
like-
even
Doom
have
Scroll
it.
Do you
is-
ever
Nick.
do you ever actually sit there and doom scroll?
No,
on the
they won't
cast?
let me. Every time I do, they get upset. They say, "Cut this out. This is a Patreon episode." I'm like, "All right, I'm sorry. This is just what I've been thinking about."
What
Speaking of
are you
doom scroll,
thinking about, Nick?
speaking of
What's on
doom
your
scroll,
mind?
We
Oh, all
got some
kinds of
beef,
stuff. I get
Nick.
so worried about this. You wouldn't even believe. There's so many things I post in the group chat where like I'll post something, I'll just be like, "Damn, this is crazy," and nobody responds. I'm like, "Well, I guess I found another fringe belief that I like." But I don't know. It doesn't always seem that.
Like
fringe
what?
to
Like
me.
what? Throw out an example.
No, I can't. I'll get
fair
in
enough.
trouble. I'll get in trouble.
Oh.
Just in
I mean, the
case we
problem I
talk
can't
about it on a
parse.
future episode.
Yeah, I'll probably
Yeah.
talk about it. I can't parse good information. I'm very informed. I just don't vet the info. So I have high.
you
info.
got a lot of there's just nothing filtering it.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of holes in my net. I'm not catching. I'm catching a lot of
the
junk,
good stuff.
along
Yeah.
with some good fish. But you know.
Well, you
No,
know
wait.
what, it
I guess
doesn't matter.
no.
The
I'm
world-
sorry. There are no holes in my net. So I'm just catching everything.
You don't want
That's
that.
the correct analogy because if you have holes in your net, like if there were no holes in my net, I'd just be. If there was a bunch
You're
of holes in my net-
overfishing the information ocean.
Right, yeah, and I've got like a tin can, and I'm like, look at this delicious fish that I caught, and everybody's like, no, and I'm like, no, I think it is. It's good. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cook it.
It's got some minerals. That's
yeah.
healthy, right?
Yeah.
You have to have iron.
Well, I mean, iron's not in tin, but yeah, sure.
I bet there's stuff in tin that's good for you. You're not a
No,
scientist. Yeah, what the
I-
fuck?
well,
No, really.
I
how
have,
many-
I have a bachelor's in science. Okay. So
Oh, really?
maybe
Okay,
I,
so-
yeah, I am.
All right, so then what's the sun,
Oh,
dude?
okay. It's gas that's on fire.
Why? How's it stay up there?
It's really hot. Heat rises.
What do you mean? Stay up.
Consider that. Yeah.
It goes
It's
down.
okay.
Famously, it goes down every day.
No, that's just what they want you to think.
That is true. Yo, Coach, are you like a science guy?
No,
You're not? What do you have a degree in?
no. Well, I
He
have
has an
a
art minor.
I have an art minor, but I have a bachelor's of science for accounting, much like the
It's
Riddler.
like Enigma.
Yeah, which I again didn't like that he was a little weirdo with 500 followers online that was an accountant. I didn't love that.
But he
for
did
me.
kind of prove what you can do, even if you have a small social media following, how much you can.
He had a lot of gumption.
He also had a very dedicated audience who were willing to do anything for him. So that kind of proves
A lot of cretins.
a lot of credence.
you
So
might
even if you're the Bad Boys Crimes podcast, you're doing 56 listens an episode. Don't worry. If those 56 people connect with you enough, you can get them to fucking shoot a mayor.
We can't even get them to rate on iTunes. So, speaking of rate us on iTunes. Give us 3.5 stars this time. Just 3.5.
I might have
No,
to start gaming while I'm talking to you guys.
what are you gaming, man?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna play Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes.
You don't even know what you're gonna play. You're just
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I
deciding,
need to
dude.
not be
Alright.
fully engaged anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
you're
talk
like,
to
I'm
40
done.
minutes.
I've checked out.
This is ridiculous.
Uh,
Yeah. All right,
Well,
let's
I'll just do my crime while Nick's not paying attention.
see what Solid Snake is doing.
my crime is.
Well,
Nick
if you're playing
Oldershaw.
Ground Zeroes, it's actually that's Big Boss, not Solid Snake.
Oh
So-
my God! I'm sorry, Naked Snake. Yeah, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, Ground Zeroes. Oh, and imagine if I said that when I was playing Phantom Pain. Oh, I would be double
Ooh.
wrong.
you would have
Idiot.
looked quite the fool.
I would have looked so stupid.
How great's Venom Snake though? He's the real hero.
Venom Snake is
if you
pretty
think
great.
about
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert. Do you mean the paramedic?
it.
Oh, got him.
Oh, guys. Yeah.
All right, what's your? I'm sorry. I
My
can't
bad
believe
boy
I
is
thought this was
Nick
gonna be so
Oldershaw,
different. I
who
promised
lied to me.
myself I wasn't gonna do this.
I
I'm
knew you
so
would.
sorry.
Nick, the repentant one. But it's too late. The damage has been done.
I'm
You've
so-
doubled
Sweetie
down.
is going to still think you're racist.
Should we
I
show a
have
picture
to
of
tell
your
my
girlfriend?
wife not to listen.
What? I wasn't even that bad this time. I was nice.
Nah.
Anyway, my crime is from the New York Post. Russian model who trashed Putin on social media found dead in suitcase.
Oh my
Mhm.
God! Did Putin do that?
Yeah, so well, that's what they want you to think, but
It was Zelensky.
so no, it wasn't. Shut up.
It was. It was.
So
Zelensky. He
I'm
got
gonna
20%.
I'm going to literally read the article now.
It's a frame
Russian
job.
model. So this fucking Russian model who is a bae for sure, called Putin a psychopath, and it was found dead in a suitcase. She went missing a year ago
Putin
because
was
she
busy
did like a
a
little
year
social
ago.
media rant. I guess a year ago.
Right.
But apparently her ex-boyfriend, Dmitry Korovin, confessed to strangling her to death before driving 300 miles to the Lipetsk region and abandoning her body in the boot
I love it
of
there.
a car.
I have a
Yeah,
vacation.
it's great. It's a great place. Great place. The Lipetsk region. Apparently, which is the only reason why I brought this up, is one, it's like a fucking stupid, misleading headline. Well, because what do they really want you to think about Putin, right?
Yeah, we
Right.
would
But
never
also-
clickbait like that on this show.
We never engage in clickbait. But apparently, this dude slept in a hotel room for 3 whole nights with the dead body
What?
before doing.
So
yeah,
must
before
have been
doing anything with.
hot.
I mean, well, you got. I'll post a little link. She, I mean, I'm not saying he did anything after the fact, but she was.
Let's take
She
a
was
little
kind
peek.
of. I mean, she's a model, so of course she's going to be hot.
Oh yeah.
You
You know what? When you sent this article, before I clicked it, I was like, "They're going to show the suitcase," and they don't. Clearly,
They don't show it at all.
Um,
You do not see her in the suitcase at any point in the article, unfortunately.
no. That's
Um,
honestly that's what I was expecting, and then she's just like hiking or something, and I was taken aback.
You're expecting like a little bait and switch where I'm like,
I thought-
oh yeah, she's really hot. You see just a corpse in a fucking suitcase.
That's what I thought. I think this show's destroyed my brain.
No, it's just her before the incident.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. it's probably good that they didn't include a corpse photo.
Okay, so also 3 nights in the hotel room. Then he bought a new suitcase, put her in the suitcase. Then he left the whole thing in the trunk of his car for a year.
Oh my
But
god!
he was still posting like shit to her social media stuff, so it would look like she was alive.
Smart. He's a smart guy.
Well, yeah, he got caught.
He did get caught.
Yeah, that was it. And I just thought it was fucking weird.
He's definitely like medium smart. He thought about the social media thing. You can't say
He
that
did-
guy's not smart.
He
He had
did
a plan.
think it through.
But he kept the body in the trunk for a year.
He's
he
like,
loved her.
where do I ditch this?
That's
I'm
a
in
plot
Russia.
line in that
I'm
show,
in Russia.
You.
There's nowhere to friggin' put a body.
Oh fuck! Hang on. Sorry guys.
A famously large country.
The
Are
guards.
Are
largest.
you? Oh, they found you. I guess you're not a great gamer.
I'm sorry. No, I'm listening. I am.
yeah, sure, yeah, whatever, Nick.
Never Nick.
No. But that's
no, of course. Yeah, absolutely, Nick. You're great. You're doing great, buddy. Keep it up. You're a great
you
guest.
come
One of
on
the
our
best
pod-
gue's of all time.
Honestly, you come on here.
You're
You're
racist.
You're
No one
racist
likes you.
to the host.
Oh, very upsetting. Very upsetting. I'm not even
to the
Chinese.
host.
That's the thing too. You're not even right.
Racist to the host, racist to other people. Go on a rant. You start
will-
gaming halfway through.
What-
You go on the Doug Zone. You talk shit about us.
You
No,
did do
oh
that.
my God,
yeah.
I said
No, you did.
No, on the Doug's.
You
And
said,
then
you
we're
said
like,
I
all right.
deserved. You said I deserved the treatment I received. I believe you said that.
Did I say that? Look, I don't.
You
remember
did
what
say
I
that.
said. I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
I said.
Well, of course. I feel like this is you just kind of have an episode, and then you're like, okay, back to playing video games.
Yeah,
I
that's
get it.
pretty
I
much-
do the same thing.
Yeah, dude.
That's how podcasting is. I get it.
Yeah.
No, the last episode you were on was it was the trial of me, but now I feel like this is the trial of Nick Oldershaw.
Do you think so?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think
I
you're guilty.
have a little bit of beef with you, actually.
Do you really? Why? What's
Uh-oh.
wrong?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it reasonable?
Are you
I
upset with
think
me?
it's
Is that beef
reasonable.
What's
I
happening?
think it's a reasonable beef that I don't know. I don't know who the fuck Digital Monster sucked off, but clearly somebody had to get sucked off by
Oh,
Digital
no.
Monster. SoundCloud.com/Digital Monster.
No,
Clearly he is under someone's table
he didn't.
regularly.
He did not suck anybody off. Now be careful. He did not suck anybody off. I was very happy with your beats. I was.
I mean,
I personally was.
that's
Oh my
fine.
god, how did you take it to this place? He goes, this is so wrong. How did you do this? It was.
I mean-
No, the tables have turned on you, Nick.
well, look, you
There's
have
a
you
lot
have
of
bone to pick.
miscommunication.
You have a bone to pick with.
I have a
producer-
bone to pick with you.
You have a bone to pick.
I don't know who Digital Monster is. I don't really care. I think that he's
Well, I
bad
mean,
at making music, but that's
Whoa.
separate.
You have a bone to pick with producer Brett.
That's yeah.
Ah.
Producer Brett. was the one who-
Honestly, I had that bone to pick before I knew that.
Really?
A little
What
bit,
bone do you
yeah.
have to pick with producer Brett?
I think that. Do you want to get into this?
Oh
Do
my
you-
god, let's hear it.
Oh, all right. I mean,
That's
Um,
okay.
I'm just chilling. I got nothing to say.
I think Coach has a little bit to say.
Oh my god, let's do that. Hang on, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid, so I'll listen. But no. Speak your piece. Hang on. I have to find the silencer.
You got to find pause.
I'm playing that.
You
mission
got to
right now.
save
I'm
her,
playing
Nick.
that
You
hard.
got to save her from getting blown up in
But
the
the problem is
vagina.
none of my guns are silenced right now, so I'm having a big problem.
Oh,
so
that's
anyways,
no good.
but let's get into these bones you want to pick, guys. Hang on, I'm trying to find the XO.
I don't know, I don't-
Well, I think our good friend Skillshy here is alluding. What he's going to say is the thing that he's alluding that I would have said.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Because
Let's
you're the
hear
one who
it.
brought it up, man.
Let's hear it. This is crazy.
Is
This
it
is-
crazy
this
that
is
I
the
don't
best.
think that?
I
don't
hope you're
think
having a
that it's-
blast, Nick.
I think it's deserved. I think this is reasonable.
Oh my god.
Some reasonable beef.
This is so
Is
crazy.
producer Brett going to listen to this? Is
I have
producer
no
Brett
idea.
gonna
Probably
hear it?
not.
Okay, good.
He'll never produce your podcast. Say that right now.
Good.
Oh
I produce my
my!
own podcast.
Oh my
Look,
god!
I do all the
so
production.
All right, let's hear it. Well, come on, guys. Let's get it out in the open.
I love
Well,
electric.
first of all,
Oh god, I'm going
terrible
reflex
theme
mode.
song. Terrible theme
Okay,
song.
terrible theme song.
ending theme song even worse.
Okay. We might
The,
have a.
I know that you're not happy that there's a SoundCloud plug in the song. I know that you don't like that.
I don't have that many feelings about it. We might be changing our theme song soon, actually.
Interesting. I look forward to it.
We might be going like a doom metal route.
I've heard. Oh, I've heard.
All right, I'll stop.
All
I'm putting. Look, I'm not. I'm done. I'm not playing Metal Gear Solid anymore because I can tell this is a real conversation. So go on.
No, you're making it more real than it is. I don't like the clips, the little sound clips that he throws in.
Okay,
they're too loud usually. They're jarring. And then I think he cuts out like a little bit of the dialogue while the clip is playing.
Sometimes,
and then it makes it a little confused. I get it. My brain works well enough to understand. I can follow it, but I can tell that there's some trickery going on. I think the cold open is bad.
Really?
Yeah, I hate the cold open. I hate it. I think
Nick, I won't lie. Every time I start an episode of Doom Scroll, I immediately hit like the skip 30, and then I'm right in the episode.
Oh my god, what is happening? This really the tables have never been more turned.
They haven't. Well, because you came in and
we've been very welcoming and friendly, and you've been nothing but a monster. You've been a menace.
Yeah, well,
you're racist. Promise you just racist for an hour and a half, and you're like, I'm sorry I did this, guys. This isn't going to happen again. You go on Doug Zone, you're like, wow, I'm so glad I did that. Coach deserved it. And we're like, all right, let's give him another chance.
While you're being an angel to Matt.
What do you think?
And then you come on again, and
listen to both my podcasts. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
I thought that maybe this time you would be a little bit more like you are on the Doug Zone, a little more
even.
No, I'm on good behavior on the Doug Zone.
I know.
When you want to unwind, you go on Bad Boy Crimes.
I go on Bad Boy Crimes. I'm on bad behavior. I don't know why. I can't listen, dude. I can't even. I just got to be me. You know.
That's fine. That's
well.
Fine.
Here's what I'll say about
you know. These are the consequences of your actions. No, I don't. This is my show. You don't get to respect. You just got to take it and live with that.
I would honestly, I would be, especially at first, I am inclined to agree with you. My own personal tastes taken into consideration, both those things are not things how I envision them. But what I was surprised by was that there was now I'm hearing the negative side. There was an overwhelmingly positive response to both of those little flourishes. So I said,
I believe that it, like for the algorithm,
it's probably more people like it. Yeah.
It's like they've been doing that on YouTube forever. They've been doing it on
so you guys are worried.
It reminds me of when you watch like a bad like procedural cop show, and then like look out for this happening in 15 minutes. Somebody gets stabbed.
Right. So you're worried that I'm losing touch with my underground roots.
With your roots.
Yeah, I think you're following the formulas, following the procedure.
Yeah. This is my
and then your theme song is a little bit like a bad late night show.
Wow.
Specifically a bad one.
Well, how many I guess, yeah. I mean, you guys are good guys to take podcast advice from, so I'll take
we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we know what we're doing. We're having
reviews
fun
on iTunes. Who's better than you?
Well, you can make it 8, Nick.
We're boots on the ground.
I'll make it 8 right now. Actually, that's as a.
You're gonna make it 8. You're gonna give us a 1 and be like, "Coach is Chinese."
No, as a gesture of charity. Because we're all
charity. Don't give us your charity.
All right. I'll give you a 1.
I want your true, honest feelings as a avid listener of the podcast.
Because Nick listens.
I've listened to a couple episodes. All right,
Yeah.
let me write this review here.
Okay, you do that. I'm going to talk about the death of Stephen Hilder.
Is that the guy who did SpongeBob?
No, Stephen Hillenberg, who is also dead.
Yeah, that was
R.I.P.
the joke.
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't mix him up. It was my own issue. Now, this is, in quotes, unique in British crime history. Revealed expert level tampering with 2 parachutes, but failed to determine whether the incident was murder or suicide.
It's always suicide.
It might be. Who's tampering with their own parachute to commit suicide?
This guy.
That seems like a lot more work than just jumping off a building or something, or not pulling the string. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you want to look like you died with honor of your parachute failing, and not that you killed yourself.
Right.
Is that honorable?
Right. Now, how's
die
Metal
in
Gear
a-
Solid going?
He's back. He's back.
No, do your show.
I was vamping for you to write a review, and you're like, "Nah, fuck this review." Let me.
I literally wrote a review. I literally.
All right.
gave
Oh,
you
let's
a
read it.
review.
Let's read it on the air. Let's read it
Does
on
it
the
come?
air.
Does it show up immediately?
I have no fucking clue.
I wrote you.
No
guys-
one,
If
no
it
one's
is, I'll
ever
read
reviewed
it.
this before. I don't know. Now this man, Stephen Hilder. I don't care about his fucking background. Okay, so he's in a week-long British Collegiate Parachute Association Championship skydiving competition, which I thought was weird. Who's doing a skydiving competition? I don't even know what are you scored on? Like how late
Probably
you
go
pull
through
the
some
parachute?
rings.
Yeah, I would be willing to bet it's how late you.
I played
parachute.
enough video games. You got to
Yeah.
have a target or something.
You have to go through some rings, and you have to
Video games like Metal
do a
Gear Solid,
backflip.
Ground
Yeah.
Zeroes.
And he's in a team of fellow cadets. His team is called Black Rain. Just throwing that out there.
Nice.
That exists.
It's like Purple Rain, but it's black.
Yep. He made over 200 jumps, which is a lot.
Oh yeah,
That's too many.
How many jumps do you do in Metal Gear Solid, Nick?
I just did 2.
Nice.
Imagine that times 100.
200 jumps?
200 jumps.
Nah, you get out of here. There's no way.
Honestly,
This
I don't
guy?
know if I've jumped that many times in my life.
He did
me
200
neither,
jumps?
dude.
No, I've done 200 jumps. I've done so many jumps you couldn't even count that high.
How many jumps have you done in Elden Ring? Now that you have a jump
Oh, so
button?
many fucking. I hate it. I fucking hate jumping. So bad. Now they should have had Kiefer Sutherland voice the Tarnished in Elden Ring.
Yeah. Oh, how sick would that be, dude?
That would be so sick.
Just having me in Elden Ring for 23 minutes total.
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta interrogate this guy. Yes, CQC.
Yeah.
Eat that bitch.
Love that.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought that would be fallout funny. It just feels really weird.
The Nick Oldershaw experience. I thought that would be funnier, but no, it was just mean.
No,
Yeah.
I like you.
Except on Doug Zone, where you're
Except on
fine.
Doug
I was
Zone.
nice on Doug
where-
Zone.
Yeah, we know that's
I'll
the
tell you what,
problem.
You know, we listened.
I'll tell you what. My third Bad Boy Crimes appearance will be really nice. I have to get it out of my system. You know what it is?
Yeah,
I'll
what is
tell
it?
you.
What is it?
I'll
What is
tell you,
it? Yeah.
I see you guys as my equals, which is maybe a mistake. But I see. I
Well, I
hold
do
you
feel like
guys-
there's a weird parasocial relationship that cuts both ways.
Do you think
You
so?
know? Well, because when I'm hanging out with Robbie and I have you talking to Robbie to talk to me, and then also Tim Kish adding me in the Reasonable Beef Discord to
Yeah.
say hi to Robbie or whatever, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? This is weird.
Yeah, you guys are my friends. That's the only reason why I treat you this way.
Yeah, there's a
If you
lot
guys-
of
if you guys weren't
there's a
my
lot
friends-
of in talk in the secret group chat that we're not invited to as your friends.
not that I
Well,
wanna
it's
be.
just a
Not that I
face.
wanna be.
It's a Facebook. You could be in there. It's just a Facebook group chat. It's not. There's nothing in there. It's not like we're in there. Like I don't genuinely. Oh, this is becoming too earnest of an episode. Well, you guys made this weird.
Well,
I.
we made it
I
weird.
can't believe you guys
We
did this
made
to
it
me.
weird.
I honest to God, only ever have nice things to say about you guys.
Now, after today might be different. Who's to say? But
No, that's. I just
it's
do this
it's
on the
been weird. Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. yeah.
This is going to be,
It's
Coach,
been fun.
send me pictures
Yeah.
of your sweetie. Let me see if I can figure out why she didn't like me.
No.
Are you
Yeah,
on
We're not
Facebook?
talking. We're editing
We're
that.
not-
We're editing that out.
Are
What,
you
is
on
she on
Facebook?
Facebook? I'm on
Are you
Facebook.
on Facebook?
Yeah.
Are you on Instagram?
I'm on Instagram. We follow each other on Instagram.
I know, but is your sweetie on Instagram?
Yeah, she's on Instagram. It's on
Really?
private, though.
It's on private. Is
We're
she
not
in any
talking. We're not
pictures?
talking about this on mic. We're not talking about this on mic.
Look, I'm gonna have to reach out and just be like, listen, you've got it all wrong. I'm
AE instead.
gonna request her on Facebook. I'm gonna send her a message. That says,
No.
I am nice.
No,
I'm
we're
sure
not
that'll
doing
go
that.
perfect.
We're not
I
doing that.
am a nice person.
I will, I'm going to see her later, and I will say that you said that, and I will let you know what she says.
Tell her I'm nice. Make her listen to this.
Tell her to not listen to this, actually.
We're not. Well, hopefully she just gives up after an hour.
Yeah, she probably will.
She'll like this. This is a good
No.
episode. You guys should be lucky to have an episode like this.
Or
You
something.
should be so
I
lucky.
think we have better episodes.
No, name
Yeah,
one.
like the barn dog one. That's a
The
great
barn
one.
dog
Is that a
one.
good one? Did he actually have a
all-time.
guy?
I don't remember.
Well, can
I
I do
don't
my
think
Maybe
bad?
not
so.
to be a disaster at a wedding, though, which I thought was kind of a buzzkill.
Can I do my
Yeah.
bad boy?
Yeah, do your best.
Yeah.
Is it
My
me?
bad boy is a General Volgin from Metal Gear Solid 3.
How
One of
bad
the-
was he? He was such
one
what
of
a
the-
dick.
One of the ultimate bad boys. Total dick. Communist number one. I don't like that. That's bad. You better not be a communist around me. See, this is
Now
why I
you're
couldn't
never
be my-
getting back on the Doug zone.
I couldn't be myself on Doug Zone. That was my problem. But now that I'm
Yeah.
with Bad Boys,
I
man,
couldn't talk about Metal Gear Solid 3.
don't ever be
Yeah.
an electric communist around me. I will fucking kill you. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
you know
that's-
who's kind of a bad boy as well? Big Boss is kind of a bad boy.
Big Boss is a bad boy. That's kind of the whole arc of Big Boss. Is he starts
he
out
started
as
as a good boy.
he was a bad boy, being not realizing he was a bad boy. Then he tried to become a good boy, but then in his
He failed.
he failed and
hubris.
became a bad boy. His hubris.
He's
totally
assigned
ruined
good
him.
boy at birth.
His overweening pride, one might say. He's just trying to fulfill the boss's will. We've all been there.
For real, dude.
How great was the boss's will? You know?
Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
how willful is the boss, dude?
the
The
boss.
fucked
boss.
up.
Oh my god.
Well, the boss is on screen,
When
man.
the
I get
boss
that
comes
out
on
there.
screen, I don't even know what. I'm like, oh my god, I might have to start doing some CQC. I'm a fucking dingus right now, dude. This shit's hot. The boss is how old is the boss in Metal Gear Solid 3? Is she like 50?
She's
She's gonna
she
be like
looks
the
great.
hottest
Old enough,
50.
dude.
She's so, like, I've never seen a 50-year-old rendered so sensually on a PlayStation 2.
Well,
Until-
only Hideo Kojima could do something like that.
Truly, only he could make a woman with that few polygons look so sexy.
I think we could get Hideo on the cast, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Tell him Matt Nicholson will be here. And he'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll be on.
And
Just tell him
he
that.
put in parentheses, maybe.
Just have Coach DM him and be like, Hideo, I am also a Chinese man. Would you like to? Would you like to do our glorious podcast where we honor Nippon?
Honestly,
And how
that's
come on?
that's not a horrible description of what we do.
Do you feel like Japanese people are really hung up on those bombs?
I feel like culturally, yes.
They gotta get over
I mean, because
that.
you think about it, you know, like all the Dark Souls games, right? They're all about this inevitability. What the fuck is going on?
So
What was
my-
that?
My windows are open. It's hot.
Yeah, Nick lives
Mhm.
next to a drag race track,
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a little Rita
RuPaul
tail.
style.
Rita,
Rita, get on the cast and defend yourself.
Rita, come here. Rita, come here and defend your capitalist beliefs. Come here, baby. She hates it.
Oh, this is some great Rita content.
Rita.
Oh, I love Rita. I
Rita
wish
might be
I
a
wish I could
capitalist.
get
She's
any.
meowing because she's a capitalist and she doesn't like the way the country's going.
Well, me and Rita might be on the same page. I don't know.
Oh, Coach, you're not going to go back on Doug Zone with all this talk.
It already happened.
He's done his time.
It's already done. They'll,
You know
they'll
what?
have me
I'll tell
back.
you what,
I'm going on bad reads. I'm going on Matt's little book podcast.
I'm messaging Doug Zone tomorrow. I'm going to do Doug Zone next week.
They
Just
said they didn't have a
to
guest.
clean up
so
your
you-
image after this.
I'm going to ask right
This is
now.
your PR,
Okay, do it.
your PR tour.
Let me go into the Doug Zone Discord right now.
Look, I disavow everything
This
I
is gonna
said on
be-
Bad Boy Crimes.
Look, when I will tell you what. This
I
is gonna
love
be
the
such
mix
a-
and the wops.
when I become absurdly famous, which is happening, These
It's
yeah.
in the
podcasts are
process, as you are
These-
not listed on a movie that you're maybe
Yeah.
involved with.
Yeah. So I shouldn't have talked about that on there. But these will be such interesting curios for people to find. All right,
Yeah.
Doug Zone.
It will be funny for you to like. You go on James Corden, as I'm sure is your trajectory. You do
Yeah.
carpool karaoke, and then people are like, "Wow, Nick really sings a good power ballad." Let me Google
No,
him.
I would sing Telephone by
And
Lady Gaga.
this is third.
Would you be
on
Beyonce
your
or
Google.
Lady Gaga?
I'd be Lady Gaga.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's tracks.
Right.
Is Lady Gaga hot?
No,
No. Okay, thank you.
she's a wop.
Because everybody in the fucking Doom Scroll Discord's like, Lady Gaga's kind of hot, and I'm like, nah, man,
She's not hot.
she's rough.
I think all women are hot. So,
That's a fucking weak opinion.
well,
That's an opinion of somebody with
Honestly.
no morals, no integrity, no values, no courage.
Yeah, you can't just because like
what the fuck did I do to you, Coach?
yeah.
I
It's
don't know, I
just,
just
see,
wanted to-
look, now this is
You're
how
mad
I win.
that you're mad
You
that
thought
I
you were
stole your
united against
opinions
me.
about Doom Scroll.
But in fact,
no, I'm not.
in fact, I have turned you against each other, and soon
Oh.
this will be my podcast. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
you
might
want
be-
this?
honestly
You want
take
this
it
podcast?
over.
You want to be third mic, Nick?
Dude, I feel like Venom Snake right now. I'm just about to add you guys to Mother Base. You're gonna be my little underlings. I'm gonna make you do whatever I want.
When can I go on Doom Scroll?
When would you like to go on Zoom Scroll?
Next.
We don't do Zoom episodes. Is the only thing because
Yeah, I know.
Daniel doesn't like Zoom.
Yeah, Daniel's not even on half the episodes. He's always
So if
fucking-
Skillshy goes to LA,
If I go
If
to LA,
Skillshy comes to LA and wants to do an episode of Doom Scroll, I would absolutely let him.
all
That's
right.
open invitation
Wow.
to both of you guys. That's
Wow.
not a joke. I
Alright.
would yeah, absolutely. I would completely let you guys come on Doom Scroll.
Hell yeah. Would
all right.
Isaac or producer Brett specifically allow that? I guess
I
he
mean-
doesn't have he has a lot more say than he should actually. Now that I'm about
Maybe
to say that.
maybe you and producer Brett can have a conversation on Mike. I might actually
No, I
really
don't
like
wanna-
this.
I don't have any conversations to have with
No,
anybody.
no,
I'm
I
a man of the
know.
people.
I
Everyone
don't-
likes me.
I know.
I
I'm
don't
sending
want
this to
producer Brett. I don't want producer Brett to
Let
speak into the
let
microphone
producer
during the
Brett know that
episode.
I had nothing to say.
That's fine. You don't need to beef with them.
If you guys ever
I
if you guys
will.
ever come to LA, there's no open invitation to come on Doom Scroll. That's not a joke.
Bless up. Thank you, Nick.
Bless up, dude. I would love to. I might come to LA at some point.
Okay.
Maybe.
You should have Skillshy's wife on Doom Scroll.
I would
No.
That would be a
love
podcast.
I would love to have Skillshy's wife on Doom Scroll.
Why?
I would. Because I like to have a lot of different perspectives on Doom Scroll. I think
Uh-huh.
it would be a pleasure and a treat to have somebody like
You'd be
Skillshy's
like, I
wife
would
on.
love to have an Asian woman who's actually Asian.
Is she actually Asian?
She's actually Asian.
Nice.
For real.
That's great. I can ask her
It is
about
great.
Coach. I don't know. Video I would ask her.
Oh
She-
God.
She does not claim Coach as an Asian.
She
She
might have to
doesn't?
claim Coach.
No.
as
Has she actually weighed in on it though?
Yeah, she said he's not Asian though. I don't get the bit.
It is a real thing though. In like fucking middle school at like some fucking swim camp I went to, some kids would like make fun of me for being Chinese, and I'm literally just white, dude.
You do. Like you
I'm-
look like
I don't-
we watched
My dad even thinks that. That's the thing. Well, I mean,
Dad
he's like-
thinks you're Chinese.
No. My dad told me, he's like, you need to go to Ancestry. He's paid for me to get the Ancestry fucking test because he's like, I bet there's some Mongolian in you.
probably. I mean, everybody though.
No, but
we
there
watched-
isn't though. I'm just white. I have the fucking numbers.
Not you don't even have sub-Saharan African. We all have sub-Saharan African. Coach.
No, I don't. I'm literally just European.
My girlfriend is also my girlfriend's Asian, and we watched Take Out with Lisa Ling, and there's an episode, I think it's in California, where she goes to a farm where the family is like mixed white and Asian, and there's a guy there who is, I don't know if he's like, he might even be half Japanese, he might be a quarter,
Yeah.
but he looks like Coach. He looks just like Coach. It's crazy. So I don't know, like maybe, you might be Asian.
In high school, I'd get Keanu Reeves sometimes, and I was like, eh.
People forget Keanu Reeves is Asian.
Yeah, they do.
Mhm.
They forget.
He's
You do
also
have Keanu
Canadian.
Reeves, It just
he should have been in Turning Red.
Turning Red.
He should have been the protagonist of Turning Red. It would have been a better movie because that girl was so fucking annoying.
Oh my god! If Keanu got embarrassed and he expanded into a red panda,
that'd be a good movie.
That might be the best movie of all time.
You should do the live action remake of Turning Red in 2023.
Yeah.
Disney's always.
I should be in it.
Disney's always.
I should be the dad. I should be the dad.
You should be
doing
the
a little
dad.
chef. I could be the mom. Red. Well, I don't know about that.
You'd make a good mom. Skillshare, what is this? Can I ask you something?
No.
And I want to make sure that. Oh, okay. Do we not talk about this on mic?
We don't talk about that.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. I'm not going to say anything. But there's because
we all know what we're talking about.
We all know what we're talking about. I'm not going to talk about it on mic. All I'm going to allude to is the fact that when I was confused about the nature of this bit, I was trying to be. You tell me that I'm just trying to stir stuff and I'm problematic and all this stuff. But I was trying to be like genuine. For days, I was like, how do I genuinely respect Skillshy? I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm glad you don't have those thoughts about me. You're like, Coach, massive disrespect to Coach.
No, well,
dishonor to the Coach family name.
When it comes to something, but we're goofing. No, you know what I'm saying. I goof with you. But when it comes to something like the other topic, I don't want to be like fucking disrespectful to somebody. Like on a personal level.
The answer is do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But
nothing matters.
Nothing matters. Do whatever you want. If you want to switch, that's cool. If you don't, I don't care.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. You don't have to keep. You can edit that out of the podcast. I'm sorry.
I don't.
I had the opportunity. I was like, well, it's hard to fucking figure it out when you're just like texting somebody.
Yeah.
So I was like, now that we're talking face to face,
and how many levels of irony are any of us on anyway? It's like,
well, what
does anything mean?
I know right now. Nick's on some tinnerny.
Somewhat
tinnerny. It's
because you're eating that tin can.
Yeah,
fishing.
There's no iron in tin.
That's right, tinnerny.
It's a little callback.
How great was that analogy I came up with? It might have been perfect.
It was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good. That's one of my skills that I have. I'm an anthropologist. I'm an analogist. Yeah, I think that stuff in the beginning, though, talking about Italians and Irish, I don't know what the problem was with that because I thought I was just kind of nail on the head, kind of honestly.
Yeah,
it really. But I guess not everybody notices this kind of stuff.
No, not everybody's as observant as you. Not everybody has those ravens out everywhere.
The thing is, you're like an
watching
artist.
ContraPoints. I don't know.
You're like an artist. You do like masterpiece paintings, but the problem is you only have like the wall roller for painting a room, and you're just painting on a tiny little canvas. It's a very broad brush that you paint.
Right, that's okay.
But in the end, it's a masterpiece. That's my opinion.
Well, this was
a great
enlightening.
This was nice. Now, let me just say something.
Okay, you can say something, Nick.
This was nicer than the last one.
Yeah,
we're
inching towards normalcy.
I think people like these episodes.
I don't.
The numbers don't reflect that, but
no. You say that, but numbers don't. Numbers don't mean anything because the people, if they listen to it,
I did say that. You said that about us.
Yeah,
they don't. You can't base how much somebody likes it off because they listen. The number shows up before they finish the episode. So, like, if they haven't heard the episode and they add a number, that's not indicative of the fact that like they didn't like it, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like people who. Numbers that aren't there are just people who didn't listen at all. So they couldn't like the episode. So I think I might have very successful episodes of Bad Boy Crimes.
Well, I'm sure the Discord will sound off one way or the other.
Yeah, I'll have to be in the Discord for that.
I think there might be a little bit of uproar in the Bad Boy Crimes Discord for a few things said.
Like what?
A few of the things that I said, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Probably all the.
I think I got out of this pretty squeaky clean.
Yeah,
you're fine.
Skillshy
you just have
disrespected the hell out of me.
Look, I said that I don't think that you like these things, and I was correct. You confirmed that. that it's not what you would like to have in your ideal podcast.
I don't have I don't have super strong feelings about hanging out. I gotta trank this guy.
It's yeah, of course. Yeah.
Got him.
I mean, of course, it goes without saying. You got to drink that guy.
Fuck. All right, so, but no, look, I
How have you not
I'm
saved
open to
Paz yet? Have you
What?
not rescued Paz?
because I'm number one. I'm playing on hard mode. Number
Okay,
two,
of course.
you're distracting me. You asked me to do a podcast. I gotta shoot these lights out.
Well, honestly, if you never save Paz, in many ways, you do save her because saving her just leads to her demise. But if you don't do anything, she's just stuck in limbo.
Spoiler.
You know?
Yeah, and if you don't save pause, then you don't have the whole problem. You know, you could save Mother Base from the attack. Orchestrated
True.
by Huey Emmerich. What a betrayal!
How terrible is Huey?
Huey is awful.
He's kind of the barn dog of the whole Outer Base crew. If you
He
think
is.
about
Yeah,
it.
so maybe I'll have to start a podcast with Barn Dog's son,
Yeah.
who will be way more chill.
Can you DM me Barn Dog's phone number? I got to get him on the next week.
Do you actually want to have him on?
Yeah, he
Well,
did
what's funny is we added him to go
like,
on. Well,
a couple
Skillshare added
weeks
him.
ago. Like
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, I tweeted Barn Dog
He's-
Kark go on Bad Boy Crimes, and like yesterday, he liked that tweet.
Oh, so
So-
then just talk to him that way.
He won't accept my DMs.
But it will like.
He liked the tweet.
Here's the thing. I would give you his number, but I feel like that would be
That would be
a
technical,
violation.
actually.
Yeah,
it'd be a
No, don't do
violation.
that.
He's
I would
very
not-
fragile individual.
I'll be real. Okay, I'm not going to say that on mic, but if I had his phone number, I would not contact him because I think that's a violation of his privacy.
Yeah. Wait,
I think
what
it
were
would-
you gonna say that was real? Type it in the chat.
Yeah, it's a little-
I
it's a little
guess-
typey poo.
I guess
just
I could
it
type in
I'm
the
not gonna
chat.
say it out loud.
Um,
I'll tell you what. If he came on, he would definitely pick me as his bad boy. You might get the whole fucking dossier. Oh yeah, it is.
yeah.
You're right. You're right. Yes,
so
that's right.
yeah.
Well,
so,
just do that. So then do it.
So yeah, it's public
Yeah,
information.
just do it.
I don't want to put that out there. Anyway,
Well,
um,
Pandora's box,
Yeah,
Skillshare's box.
Skillshare's box. I was going to say it's the name of this episode, but this episode's probably
How
going to
tight
be called
is
Reasonable
Skillshare's
Beef.
box?
It's probably going to be called Reasonable Beef, but for video games and things you jerk off to.
You should call it reasonable beef, ground zeros.
No, I'm not going to call it that. I just want to have a little bit of beef
Now,
with
let me tell you
Tim.
something. I feel like you guys
Yeah.
had fun.
I had fun.
I feel like you guys have fun on these episodes.
I don't know about Coach.
This one was a lot more fun than the last episode because I didn't slice my finger
Yeah.
with a katana.
Now, Coach, I just can't tell because sometimes it's like I'm going at you, you're laughing, we're laughing together,
Yeah.
and so in my head, I'm like, Coach is having fun, we're goofing,
Yeah.
but I guess you're not having fun. So now I feel kind of bad about that.
No, it's fun.
Okay,
It's
I'm glad
all
you're
It's
having
fun. It's fun to play the heel.
It
Look,
is.
I know. I get in trouble for it. I was doing that earlier today on the Doug Zone.
See,
'Cause I was
okay, so
drinking-
you know, so
I was
so you
drinking too much.
understand.
I was drinking too much.
I saw you drinking
at
some
11
white
a.m.
wine. Yeah, you're having
No,
some
it was
white
actually
wine.
it was mango Moscato, which is even worse.
That's not.
That's all I
not
had.
white wine?
That's all I had.
Is
No.
Moscato not white wine? What is it?
Well, it's. I mean, if it's mango, how white is it? I don't know.
That's true.
Fucking
That's
fruit.
very true.
Mm.
Oh, dude, we used to drink Moscato. Oh my god, we would have so much Moscato. I would get drunk off of Moscato. When we would party when I was like 19. I would throw up. I wound up
that's-
one
Oh,
time.
Honestly, that's a
bad
crime.
throw-up.
That's
It's
a crime.
horrible. Oh god, I got so drunk. I woke up in the I lived across the street from like my high school, and before it was like patrolled by cops and there was like a fence up, I like woke up in the soccer fields after like a crazy fucking party one night, and had parked my car at my house, but I guess I was locked out. It was my parents' house. I guess I was like locked out, so I like drunkenly wandered and fell asleep in the soccer fields. And that was all because of fucking Moscato. But anyway, sorry. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that story.
Well,
It's
I'm
a crime
touched that you did. I feel like we're
crime
closer. as
focused
friends.
podcast, and underage drinking is a crime. So
It is a crime.
Yeah.
The bad
Nick
boy
was
Matt.
the real bad boy all
Speaking of
along.
crimes, I have 2 notes to make.
Yeah.
Note number 1.
Sure.
I fucked up. I didn't even like really tell a skydiving crime story. But I did see that it was spoken about on another podcast, so that's my apologies. We like to pride ourselves on telling you the crimes that you don't hear anywhere else. And apparently you could have heard that one somewhere else. So I fucked up. Second thing, Alligator Man. Next week, guys. Look, Alligator Man, it's a big story. We have a big guest. I wanted to kind of cut that out and do something a little bit shorter so Nick could banter about Chinese Americans.
I like Chinese Americans.
I'm glad.
Nick, big fan of Turning Red.
I love Turning Red. I thought the soundtrack was great.
What did you think of the race of the people? I couldn't think of a good question.
A+, they were definitely Asian.
It's true.
I give Asians A+'s every. I mean,
I did not care for the little Korean girl. I didn't like her.
You didn't like that? Why?
Abby.
What about her?
Because she was annoying. She was very cringy.
She's very annoying.
Yeah.
I don't think that I would ever say that an Asian person is cringy, but if that's the kind of show that you have, that's fine.
I like that you're like.
If anyone's allowed to say it, I'm allowed to say it. Well, you're on our show. You can fucking figure it out. That's an extra hard mode.
I have to turn the power off right now in the. I gotta go to the power panel and turn the power off.
You got to.
The cameras don't catch me. Oh, nice. The power's still off. Fuck yeah.
I like that you duck in real life when you're going stealth in a video game.
Yeah, it's scary. Oh, hang on. I gotta crank this guy. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Imagine if Luigi's Mansion was like fucking Metal Gear Solid 5.
Imagine Luigi's Mansion VR. Honestly, I would.
They
actually they have a PlayStation VR game.
Don't even tell me this. I don't even like
There's
hearing
ghosts and
about
shit.
it.
It's very scary. VR sucks, honestly.
Yeah, the few times I got really into VR. One of my friends, Michael, had a VR rig, and it was novel. Like the first time you put it on, you're like, "Holy shit, I'm really in another world." And then it gets old.
And then after that, it's like, "Oh, I just want to play a game on a TV because I'm normal."
Yeah, I want it to feel like
it's a fucking chore to put it on my head, and it's like you're in there for an hour, and you're like, "Jesus Christ!" Like that's too much.
It's absurd.
Yeah. No, VR's dumb. And I always buy a new headset because I'm like, oh, yeah, I like VR. And I forget that I don't.
Well, it is super cheap. Like, you can get a Rift 2 for like.
No, I have an Oculus Quest 2 that, it's super cheap. I just bought it because I was bored last year.
Sorry, I didn't realize
and you can't get a console.
Doing a podcast with the 1%. Super cheap.
All right, Mr. Homeowner over here.
I'm not a homeowner.
You literally own a home. You literally
but
own land.
Look, I'm trying to get a different one.
You can't own land. You start owning land, next thing you're owning people. You cannot do that, Skillshy.
Well,
look.
I don't know about that.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. When I get a different house, standing invitation to both of you to come over to a live episode.
Nice. Can I see your kimonos?
I won't have any.
Yes,
at that point in my life.
Yes,
at that point
in
my life. I mean, my wife has like 2, I think. They might be in the house. They might be thrown away at that point. Who knows?
All right, well, I'm going to put them on. I'm going to alter them.
Don't alter my wife's clothing.
I'm going to alter the kimonos.
Don't hire a seamstress.
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
You're gonna freelance a seamstress.
Yeah.
Crowdfund for Nick's birthday to get him a crop top kimono.
I might have to get a crop top kimono just to try it out.
Well, honestly, that might
wear it for a video episode of Doom Scroll and just don't address it.
Yeah, this is my tribute to Natalie Wynn.
And the video's cut off just above the waist, so you can't see what's going on.
You don't need to see what's going on down there.
Because we know.
What is going on down there?
It's for you.
What is going on down there? What do you think is going on down there?
I don't know. That's why I have to ask.
I might be a complete enigma below the waist, dude. I might be a straight up Riddler below the waist.
I can't even confirm that you have legs.
Yeah, nobody's ever going to see my legs. You can see my legs in a couple Doom Scroll episodes.
Yeah, I don't watch them.
You know,
I don't know. I don't get why anybody would video watch a podcast.
Here's the thing.
People do it. People do it. I don't understand it. But
dude, I'm the same way. I don't. I was never one who was like, oh, we have to have video, but apparently you kind of have to.
No, apparently video is important. Yeah.
Do you guys release the video of this?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that you did. That was the only reason why I bothered having my camera on.
Well, no, but that's good so that we can see you playing Metal Gear.
Yeah.
We do a lot of visual.
It helps with the We do a lot of visual bits for the.
I found Paz.
Oh, how great is she?
She's
so proud of
to,
you. She's listening to Bad Boy Crimes.
The Sacco and Vanzetti shit.
Yeah, the Ennio Morricone Joan Baez song. Here's to you.
I mean, here's to you. Yeah.
Shout out Miss Robinson, dude.
Dude, I was playing so much Metal Gear Solid that I was watching fucking Life Aquatic with my girlfriend, and they play "Here's to You" when they go up in the hot air balloon. And I was like, "Oh!"
And you're like,
I was like, "Yeah!" I was literally Leo. I was like, "Oh, the Metal Gear Solid song."
It's just great. Yeah. My sweetie showed me a meme on Twitter that happened to be of one of the Twice girls. And before she even was explaining it, I was just like, "That's Gio." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Gio from Twice." She's like, "What are you talking? What I'm trying to show you the video?" Like, no, that's Gio. What are you doing?
How do you know who this is?
Yeah. Well, that was what was not said. Twice is great. I love Twice. They're very talented.
Shout out Twice.
Shout out
Gio.
Three of them have
any of them on the.
Three
podcast.
of them have an open invitation.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that you.
I know it's three. I love Twice.
K-pop, right?
No, I don't love K-pop. It's not. It's just Twice. I don't know any of the other ones. I just like Twice.
Yeah, some of these K-pop girls though, they looked the way. Did they put in contacts to make their eyes different colors?
Yeah, no, for sure.
They do because that's what I think that's what it's the gray hair and the blue eyes. I'm just like, whoa, this is something about this is
it's designed.
This is fucking Sephiroth Final Fantasy VII over here.
Yeah, it feels very. I mean, also whatever, do whatever.
Yeah, who cares?
Dress however you want, right? But
it's not like It's not like they're dressing how they want. It's
right. It's
production company. Yeah.
When you're I know about those especially there's a whole thing in Korea. I don't know if they're called idols or idol girls, but it's usually from ages 16 to 21, and after 21 they retire you. But if you if you get picked by one of these agencies, you become an idol, and I guess now that entails being an influencer. Sometimes it entails being a pop figure, a dancer, and they just kind of run your life until you're fucking 21, 22, and then
you're an old bitch, and they got.
Then you're straight up, you're an old bitch.
Well, no, at least Twice, they're all 22 to 26. They've been doing their music for
real
5 years.
Humans,
right?
They're great. Love them.
Mm-hmm. I only experienced them through the content of Minari Bear. Shout out Minari Bear.
What is Minari Bear?
She's this. I don't know how old this girl is, but she can't be
14.
Can't be that old. Yeah, she every day she was uploading minute long videos of just nonsense and trying to spin a narrative about its
every video is super high clickbait for most innocuous.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny in a way that
I just googled this. I just got the movie Minari.
No,
it's a YouTube channel with 25,000 subscribers.
Whoa. Yeah, it's kind of
She's
small.
doing doom scroll numbers.
Yeah, for sure, doing doom scroll numbers.
Minari Bear, hang on. Is it all one word? Oh yeah, here she is.
Yeah,
oh god, you guys watch
this? No,
just
shit? The videos are just
what the fuck, dude? You shouldn't watch this. What the fuck is this? Oh my god!
It's funny because it's they'll try and spin something as being serious. No, it's purely from a anthropological perspective of these people who.
It's very
because people watch this earnestly. People are like, "Wow, this is great content." I'm like, "What world do you live in? Why are you even making this?"
It's very funny to go back into the Bad Boy Crimes archives. If you go back 8 months, Coach is just isn't it funny that I like Twice? Isn't that a funny bit that I do? Mm-hmm. And then fast forward a little bit. He's just sending Minari Bear videos in the group chat every day.
I feel like everyone's. Well, yeah, it's because they're funny.
This is the danger. This is the danger of having a podcast.
Yeah.
Every bit, every funny thing. You get an idea. You're like, I'll do this week. That'll be funny. And then you're like, well, maybe it'll be a recurring bit. And then before you know it, it's just who you are.
Yeah,
it's really bad. Like it's not. It's certainly not something people should be doing. But I'm also just as guilty of it.
Yeah, it comes naturally.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is this? I've just watched 3 Minari Bear videos in a row. They're just playing. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's crazy. It's so fucking weird.
Read
the comments are even more insane. I love the intro though. I feel so welcomed. I feel like somebody's really looking out for me every time I watch a Minari Bear intro.
Joseph Baker, who appears to be like a 35-year-old, he looks like the lead singer of fucking Stained or POD.
First
or
last
something.
name Docs.
Yeah. Well, he's that's his thing on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
13 days ago, Mina, this guy who's very scary. He looks really like he's looking into the camera. It looks like he has a tap out shirt on. Yeah. Mina seems to be really coming out of her shell lately. You can see a little glimmer in her eye sometimes where she might be thinking, I'm actually a boss. I could totally get away with this. What the fuck is this, guys? Why are you watching this?
That's what all the comments. It's fucking no. I can't not read the comments because it's all fucking insane. It's just all insane people.
Yeah,
and I'm sitting there stealth mode, just kind of keeping an eye out, because I like Twice, but I'm not, I don't fucking know who these people are. I'm not going to pretend that any of this shit's real.
Nature Guy 0_1CA. And
what if we do the Doug Zone, but for Twice?
The Twice Zone? I think the Twice Zone might be a great podcast.
And we just read YouTube comments from.
It's the Minari Bear Zone.
So this guy, he's got Worf. Worf is his little avatar, and he's saying, Mina's newfound confidence is growing more each day. And I think this is absolutely fantastic. So very happy for her and proud of all her progress. Mina is really amazing and wonderful. You shouldn't be this in. How old is this girl?
Mina's 20. I want to say 24 or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought she was 16.
No. Yeah,
all the same.
24. Yeah.
22. Yeah.
97, born in San Antonio,
Nina was born,
Texas.
Exactly, San Antonio, Texas, a fellow Texan, much like myself.
So she's not great.
And her English is great.
Mm-hmm. Well, his English is not great.
Momo.
She's
such a pavo, man.
Momo is in the killer
No, Momo is a member of Twice. She hit her head really hard as a kid. The reason I know this is because of watching these fucking Minari Bear videos. But she hit her head really hard as a kid and lost the ability to speak English and got dumber. And people are like, how cute is it that
what a
Momo
pavo,
so people are infantilizing this retarded woman.
And then they're she's just straight up. That's just bimbofication, honestly. That's just what the fuck, dude?
It's just fucking insane. It's crazy.
Her mom is just yeah, she's dumb. Isn't that cute? And it's she's just calling her daughter retarded. It's very funny.
No, it's bad.
It is.
I feel bad for her.
Oh my god!
This is Momo's okay.
No, I feel like you're going to go down a rabbit hole, Nick.
I don't know if
this is going to come up on Doom Scroll.
No, I cannot. I can't.
I would love to hear Daniel's take on you listening to Twice.
No, I think Daniel could get into some Twice tracks. Honestly, I think
you could play it at a wedding. Sure.
Oh fuck! I just fucking. Oh god damn it! I just fucked up. I hit checkpoint when I meant to hit continue. So now I have not pause anymore. Oh no, I'm back.
Idiot.
Should I just shoot? I'll just shoot pause.
I mean, you'd be doing her a favor.
I want to shoot her. Okay, she's sleeping now.
Does it give you a game over, or are you tranking her? Why are we talking about this? It's a fucking we're doing a let's play, but
dude, Paz must have a very powerful mind. She's not even reacting to these darts.
Well, she didn't react to that other thing that happened to her either.
I know. If I shoot her in the stomach, you think she'll explode? I've never shot Paz before.
You should definitely try.
Only one way to find out.
Oh my god, she's not even dying.
She's on PCP.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Hideo Kojima would absolutely let you shoot Paz in the stomach.
She just died.
And have her explode.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So it'd be like time paradox or some shit.
Yeah. You get a time paradox and you die in Ground Zeroes. Anyway, guys, this is my podcast now.
Yeah, you want to come back
That'll be
next week?
solid.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
I'll come back next week. No, I think we finally got into a good rhythm.
Yeah. I think if we did your episodes closer together, you would like it was out of your system last time, and then
Yeah,
you're like it built up
You
again.
just sat and waited.
Here's what you have to do. You've
Yeah.
got to record the first hour knowing that you're going to throw it out.
No, we don't throw anything out.
Well,
Even those
supposed
clips
to
from
come
Squadcast that were 3 seconds where Nick wasn't being recorded, we're putting them in.
Are you really?
I'm throwing it at the beginning,
Do it.
baby. No,
Do it.
no, I don't have those. I figured out how to delete my account while you were gaming. Everything's fine.
great.
I'm not spiraling today, which is nice.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought these were fun. I like
No,
having fun with you
it's a
guys.
great time. Your mic's working this time, honestly.
You sound
That was pretty cool last time. I had no idea.
I spent like an hour trying to fix your audio. It still sounds like shit.
If only we had producer Brett. Producer Brett could have saved
Yeah.
it.
Producer Brett actually could have saved it.
He would've saved
Honestly,
the day.
I apologize to everything I said bad about producer Brett.
You can
He
say
seems
that.
he seems like a nice.
Do you
I just,
apologize
like-
about
Right?
Digital Monster?
No. Look, I'm sure Digital Monster is a fine guy. I looked at his YouTube channel. He has a freestyle video from 8 years ago. It sucks. Look, I did some light investigation.
I really burned you, I guess.
Well, what happened?
no, I-
let's get
part of
into
I
it for
think
a
is-
second.
Yeah. we're
What
gonna-
happened is
on
on your episode, on your last episode, you were like, that would be so cool if you did our theme song. And then I did about 17 versions, and you're like, these are really good. Let me run it by Isaac. And then I said, okay, let me know. And then a week goes by, you don't say anything. And then I DM'd Isaac, and I was like, hey, I don't know if Nick talked to you about this. And then Isaac said, he hasn't at all. I'm going to listen to these. And then he never talked to me again.
That's
So-
not true.
That's absolutely true.
There was a group chat. I sent every potential song that we were looking at like in a group chat.
Well, apparently Isaac doesn't read that, so
That's weird because I mean maybe he was
Well, we gotta have
I don't
Isaac back on the cast.
We
to
gotta
defend
have him
himself.
back.
have him on the
on.
podcast. I'm pretty sure I can like
Yeah,
find his
get
responses.
Daniel
Oh my
back
god,
on the podcast.
I wouldn't. That so like I wouldn't just.
You ghosted me, and then I reached out to Isaac because you weren't talking to me, and then he said that you haven't shown him anything, and he's going to listen. He's like, I'm at work right now. After work, I'm gonna listen, and then he never said anything again. And then your podcast comes out with fucking Digital Monsters shouting out his SoundCloud, and I was like, these motherfuckers, these. Like,
Well, you should, Nick. You should listen to the first like 30 seconds of the last episode we did with Ethan, because we do a little gag.
yeah, we did a
Digital
little gag.
Monster gag.
Oh really?
Digital Monster's
Yeah.
a recurring bad boy.
Really? Ethan who did wonderful art for us and then shit talked the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, hopefully Ethan doesn't get mad that.
No,
Shout out Ethan.
It was already out there. It was already out
It
there.
doesn't
We already
matter.
did it,
I'm
so-
not. Nobody's upset. I'm certainly not upset on my end. Oh, when I'll DM Ethan.
Digital
after this,
Monster
he's
might
gonna
be.
in Big
Digital
trouble.
Monster's not going to listen. Digital Monster
Maybe
doesn't
he
know
should.
anything
Maybe he's
about
one of
the
our
culture.
biggest fans.
He doesn't know anything about the fucking culture, dude. He's just in it for the paycheck, dude.
Well,
Aren't we all?
this
Shout
has
out
been,
Ethan. Listen to Ethan's podcast, Bully Buddies.
Oh yeah, I've seen the screen grabs of that. He does it with a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't even get me started.
Ethan, some of Ethan's tweets are like very concerning.
Yeah. I DM
Really? I
him like
see-
No,
every,
Ethan's doing great. Ethan's doing.
Is he
fine.
doing
I
okay? 'Cause
DM
he
him
took-
like every 3 days. I'm like, you doing okay,
Nick,
buddy?
you know whose Twitter you would love?
Who?
Check out Charlie Foxtrot.
Who's Charlie Foxtrot?
Oh, you got it. You would love it.
You would love
'Cause
Charlie.
I just
Fox.
see,
we
I
post-
see.
It's,
Ethan's like a handsome, talented guy, and he's tweeting. He's like, well, I want some pussy. I'm just like, Ethan,
Oh,
it's
no.
okay. It's coming your way, dude. I'm sure that it is.
yeah. I won't say what I was about to say, but he is a specific type of version of a specific type of person. I'll say that.
Okay. No, his name is Charlie Foxtrot.
It's Foxtrot Ziggurat is his I think, but his name is Charlie Foxtrot.
His tweets are some.
I
kid
don't
that
know.
followed Skillshy,
He
which
just
was a
started
mistake
following
for
me
him.
one day. He has no idea what the podcast is. He doesn't listen to my music. He just likes my tweets. He started following me, and then he DM'd me one day out of nowhere. He's like, "You have really good tweets. You're like an inspiration to me and how I want to tweet, basically."
Which is bad.
And that
That's
inspiration shows.
Yeah, it's very clear that it's done a number on him mentally in a way.
Absolutely, and I feel bad. I DM'd him. I DM'd him like a week ago or something. I was like, "You should stop reading my Twitter."
Oh my god!
Like,
yeah, I'm looking at this guy's tweets.
They're rough.
This is a crazy guy. And all right, so March 18th, he tweeted, "Where's that little gay bitch?" No likes. And Skillshy responded.
it did.
This kid, how old? What? He's in high school.
He's
I think
17.
he just turned 17.
He's gonna be hilarious when he's like 22. Seriously.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty funny. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, I jacked off to some redhead, and then it has a corn emoji. What the fuck, dude? I'm gonna like that.
He's pretty funny.
I'm actually gonna follow this guy.
He's pretty
You gotta
funny.
get Charlie Foxtrot on Doomscroll.
When
he's of age.
He had a phase where like every day he would tweet at me like, "Let me on your podcast," and then I was like, "Have you ever listened to any of it?" And he's like, "No, I just want to be on a podcast."
Yeah,
and I was like, "Be on Doug Zone," and he's like, "No, I want to be on your podcast with Ethan. I don't know who Coach is." He's a big fan of Ethan, so
I mean, I'm a big fan of Ethan.
I'm a big fan of Ethan.
Honestly.
I also, frankly, I think I'm the biggest fan of Ethan.
Actually, I'm his bestie, and we're going to release an album together one day, maybe.
Ethan's kind of a Chad, huh?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. If you check out, I'm gonna plug this. If you go to
leisurely Nick,
it's
a rare Nick.
My bed's a mess.
I'm gonna plug. If you go to the Bad Boy Crimes Discord and go to the Fit Pics for the Chicks section, there's a sick picture of Ethan. I'd highly recommend anyone look at that and realize
how great
what
is Bex in the Doomscroll Discord, though, folks.
Hey,
Bex is back. No, Bex is gone. Where's Bex?
She's
Remember,
back.
I remember when Bex. She's back, really?
She's back. She's in it right now. I'm halfway talking to her.
What is she saying? She's like what?
She loves moths and drugs and like.
Right, that's right. She was like the one. She was like the one woman.
She's a witch or something.
Yeah, that's right. And everybody was like,
and all the guys were losing their fucking shit because they couldn't handle a girl being in the Discord.
Dude,
which is
it's
very
so
weird.
funny that still happens. That reminds me of like when there would be girls on forums back in like 2006 or whatever, and were they even girls? There's no way of knowing, but just like the way that everybody on like Film Cow forum would like simp for women.
It's no good. Remember when Casey joined the Coward Hour Discord and then I like said a disparaging comment about her bangs and you're like, keep it in your pants, coach. And then a lot of things happened from that moment on.
That's pretty funny.
Now we're here.
I guess I am pretty funny.
That's probably like the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. That comment is to this podcast.
It kind of led to World War I. Yeah,
you think so?
This podcast is World War I.
Yeah.
And which side are we on? Who's to say?
What's World War II?
I gotta fucking go. I need to go see the sweetie at some point.
All right,
it's fine.
Ask her. Tell her.
I will. We'll discuss this. I hope she doesn't listen to this episode.
Yeah, I'm going to.
This got nice. I think that by the end we became good friends.
Yeah,
the past 40 minutes were pretty normal.
We're all fine now. Yeah,
in 8 months, is it going to go back to the good old days? Absolutely.
Just have me on again in like a month.
Yeah, we'll have you on next week.
We gotta have Barn Dog on next week to settle.
Get Barn Dog on.
If we get Barn Dog, if you text Barn Dog,
every single person
in your life will listen to
this episode. We all are so confused about what's going on with Barn Dog. But yeah,
I would love to have him on and just not discuss it at all.
That would actually probably be like the smartest thing to do.
It would be
honestly.
so funny to do that and then just like strictly do crime.
That's
Just
what he
like-
would prefer. Like that. Like
Yeah.
that's what he would be coming on hoping for. He wouldn't.
Yeah.
He'd be like, all right, well, frankly, I thought we were going to discuss Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Now I know a bad boy. His name's Nick Oldershaw.
Yeah, seriously, he would be. Oh my
Uh,
god, when he tries to pin me for a crime,
I
don't
can't
know what
wait
I'm
for
gonna
him to
Oh,
dox
wow.
screenshots of your group chat on his Twitter.
do. He would be. the
If
one
he
who
gets-
he
if
would
he
get
gets
the most
any-
in trouble.
Yeah, I know he's dropping hard R's. He dropped a couple in my DMs. But if he ever gets any fame, he will disparage you. Is
Well,
my
I mean,
dream.
what do you mean if skeleton roommate's gonna be real?
Yeah, skeleton roommate. Yeah, that's gonna be great.
I can't wait for that. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a Tubi exclusive. I heard.
Oh god, I'd be so fucking jealous.
All right, I think we're done here.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna go
Alright,
play Metal
guys.
Gear Solid.
you just said you have to leave.
Cut this out. The episode's over.
This episode
episode's
is
over.
over. This
All right,
episode
guys.
is over. Next week, Alligator Man. Nick, do you have any plugs?
No plugs.
Okay, Coach, do you have any
Don't
plugs?
listen to my episode of the Doug Zone that will be on
Thursday
I
or
guess.
something.
I don't know.
Okay, I will plug.
Plug Digital Monster.
Yeah, SoundCloud.com/Digital
SoundCloud.com/Digital
Monster.
Monster. Yeah.
Check it out. He hasn't uploaded anything in about 6 years, but it's really important that everybody knows that URL. It's real important that once
He
a
has an
week,
Instagram.
once a
He
week
has an
minimum,
Instagram.
he reminds people that he has a
God.
SoundCloud
You guys
free
are
version
fucking
account.
nuts.
He does not have the premium, but good night.
Good night.